Hi guys, this is Confi.dot TV. So just to brief you out, Confi.dot TV is a platform for creatives. We just call creatives to come here and just be themselves, do their art, because that's what we do, and we just push it on the socials. For like our point or our aim of it is just to push you on the other side while you're pushing yourself. So today we have Thandi, she's a poet, and we got
hi guys.
To begin, without further ado, goodbye from me, I guess.
With morning there is no full stop. There is always an ellipsis to it. It shows up every time. It is always rising before you do. It does not break with dawn, nor does it part with the clouds. It is timeless. Even when the clock is on your hands, it is steadfast, and it comes in prayer sometimes, or in tears, and maybe as liquor disguised, to convince you that there's nothing else to live for. It reminds you of what you don't have anymore and how you'll spend the rest of your life without it. And in knowing this, you struggle and you forget how to breathe sometimes. And with this you tend to miscarry your grief, your tears and yourself most times. Your smile dismantles every time you realize that all these losses are weighing on you. They are fracturing your back. In your breaking moments, you grow the habit of calling your deadbeat father for comfort. And in that you learn that you're a deadbeat too to emotions. And in this you understand that you are not any better. You are your father's son. You neglect and you forget yourself sometimes and most times. And in this, you learn how to fall apart with him. You learn to understand that he too is sinking in despondency, and that he was 20 when he buried himself with his mother, because she was all he had back then. See, these are the things we learn when we are grieving. These are the things we learn when we are grieving. These are the places we find ourselves when we are grieving. And these are the times we need to learn that grief is life-changing. You were a boneless man. You were a boneless man, expectorating on women like me whom have backbones that have carried you laboriously. And as much as I've shown you this courtesy, you have reminded me that our love was always limping, and I was the one on the crutch. Oh, how your love constantly reminded me of a flickering street light, unsure of whether it should bring me luminescence or darkness. How dubious. But as usual, I always clenched unto the times your love glinted forenoon. And little did I know that your intentions were never to keep me, but to toss me astray. And from that moment on, I learnt that you were a walking furnace, constantly reminding me that I should teach myself how to disappear before you burn me down to ashes. Because as you grew into my skin, you were sure to remind me that your love was hell, and I'll stay burning until I make myself disappear. Oh, how you always said that the smoke will be the only thing that will carry me if I stay, as the grounds I would lay on will only sink me deeper into the soil. But little did you know that I belonged to the water. Here is a cup. Take it and drink it. Cleanse yourself. Come into my oceans and let me baptize you. Let me renew our love so that we can forgive and recommit to one another. Therefore, let go of the feeling of smoke when you are around me. I know it reminds you of your father. Understand that my love is not to be feared, it is not of your father's. Lastly, inasmuch as my love is a love that comes in waves, understand that it won't drown you, nor will it end you. Thanks. Being resilient is draining. Being resilient is draining. The pain is bitter, it is hard to swallow, too traumatic to digest. It aches in places my hands can't touch. It is dreadful. The mornings are dreadful and the nights are set to mourn for what's no longer there. It is common yet foreign. The cut is not shallow, it is deep. The beginning was worth it, yet the end tormenting. In the end, you are left to be diffused. You are left to be familiar with all kinds of exhaustion, with a load, with someone else's luggage and also your own, with experience and time. You are left with yourself, just yourself. And inasmuch as being resilient is painful, rise up and take courage. Allow not the things of this world to control you. You are better than that. You are worth it. You're enough. Then give birth to your smile, your joy. Your joy and your healing is your responsibility. Guard your sanity. Mental liberation is yours if you can practice it. Then speak good into your life. Breathe out your tears, your suffering, and live and learn how to love again.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
Feel fine.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, I'm good. How are you feeling? Good.
I like it. Thank you for that. This was Thandi. She's a poet. That was spoken word poetry. She did 3 pieces. Right? So this is the last episode in Confi.dot Closet season 4. The last episode. She's on it.
Save the best for last.
Shade on the other ones. Shade on the other. When we do an event, and then we, what was this? What do we do when we do an event? Like our idea is that we're gonna bring like season after season. We'll bring like the artists from that season all together.
And then you bring them in one space.
Yeah. And
that'd be cool. Oh, that'd be so cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
maybe
cool,
we can do a young slam there.
You see,
I'm joking. I'm not a slam poet, but like maybe we could do it.
It would work.
It could work.
Exactly.
But I'm not a cursor.
Okay, guys. Okay. That's Thandi. I'm Sia. This is Confi.dot TV. Remember, Confi.dot TV is just a platform for all creatives, wherever you are. Like, we just want you to come in and be who you are in that way. You know, Thandi was telling me today that she wanted to artist up. As in, like, she wanted to wear as an artist, but the weather was somehow. But I enjoyed the fact that, love the fact that it was not that, because our idea, as we have said before, artists are viewed a certain way and are expected to live a certain way in society, and we just want to like put a crack in that lens, in that glass, so that you can realize that artists are human too. That artist has a grandma or has a sister, just like you. They have lost somebody, or they've been broken and stuff like that. So this is Thandi as a human being. This is
me as a human being.
Not just an artist.
Definitely.
Yes, guys. Goodbye, guys.
Thank you for having me.
There we go. But I forgot to mention that it's the last episode for the Confi.dot Closet, right? After this one, this is the performance. Now we're gonna go into the deciphering session. So usually here we just interview the artist, we get to know the artist. But since we thought in poetry sessions, we think like poetry, okay, it can be different, right? But it's more like to the heart, your feelings, your whatevers and stuff like that. We just thought that if you can just pick pieces or parts of your poems and just dissect them and explain to people what you were feeling when you wrote this, and what you meant with this line, what you want them to receive with this line, that would be dope. And then that would be their way of getting to know you without me just asking, or us just asking questions and stuff like that. It would be like you are the one who's opening, you know.
I must put myself on the spot. Basically. That's what you're trying to say.
Basically.
So you want me to pick any piece?
Yeah, and then just explain it out. Yeah. Okay. So after this one, go watch the deciphering section.